don't think consumers differentiate between 85, 95 and 90. People only differentiate between 0 and 100.
At the top, there's only room for one, right?
I believe in India, 80% of celebrity usage in advertising that I see is not thought through.
Creating is easy. What to create is $1 million question.
Hi, you're listening to Marketing with Vani, in which I speak to marketing gurus. Together we decode how marketing works in the real world to grow your business.
This is the second episode of the Marketing with Vani podcast featuring Shivakumar, who heads corporate strategy and business development for the Aditya Birla conglomerate. Shiv is an IIT-IIM alumnus who spent close to 2 decades with Unilever, headed Nokia, and then PepsiCo India. Shiv is also the author of multiple best-selling books on management and has held chairmanship roles in industry bodies like AIMA, MMA, and ASCI. In this episode, Vani talks to Shiv about how digital branding and marketing is evolving for B2B businesses, especially due to the tectonic shifts caused by the pandemic.
So Shiv, I want to ask you, since you've talked about digital a lot, in the B2B world, what is digital in the context of the B2B world?
Absolutely. Great question, Vani. I think COVID has been an absolute defining moment for B2B because thanks to COVID, every B2B business had to go digital because they did not have face-to-face contact. If you actually look at the data, 70% of B2B companies are saying we have changed, we have got digital, and we're getting growth as a result of this. And to me, if you look at the top industries in the world, let's take the top 10 industries, but I'll name 5. Financial services is the number 1 industry in the world, $23 trillion. Construction is number 2 at $12.5 trillion. Commercial real estate is $9.6 trillion. E-commerce is 9.1. Life and health insurance is 8.5. If you look at financial services, in the past was completely controlled by central banks, and the moat which everybody had was because of central bank policies. Today, that's completely gone. So today, why do you see so much activity and digitization in financial services? Because it's getting deregulated. So what was once a B2B to C business is now straight a B2C business. There are people who are willing to give loans reaching out to you directly. You're not going to a bank anymore to apply for a loan, Vani. It's over. Those days are over. Okay, there's no guarantee or nothing. You and your record is the guarantee in itself. Let me give you a simple example of a B2B to C. I stayed at Crown Plaza on 19 February 2021. Okay. Look at what the Crown Plaza laundry form says. Look as good as you do in social media. Can you believe this?
Oh, wow. How cool. Very, very nice.
I thought I'll bring this and show it to you and your viewers. This is what Crown Plaza is doing, saying, look, we recognize that you're on social media. You need to turn out well. Well-laundered clothes will actually make you look good in social media. That's a B2B to C business, right?
Absolutely. A very smart kid is
obviously, whoever it is. And now you look at some of the digital businesses, a business called Aviator, which is a digital ecosystem or platform for all aviation products and devices. Okay. Telino in Germany integrates 1,600 bookstores and Kindle doesn't sell in Germany. Okay. So everybody's thinking about digital very, very different. But in a B2B environment, personal contact, what did personal contact do? It ensured that there was a degree of opaqueness. There was no transparency. But today, thanks to digital, there's complete transparency in the B2B market. You take chemicals, which is an $8 trillion industry. Chemicals, $1.3 trillion is traded on 65 platforms. Imagine selling chemicals of all the things on digital. So almost everything which can go digital is going digital. And the way I would think about it is B2B companies will actually become much more branded players in a future world.
Very well said, Shiv, which also means that in the B2B world now, like you said, with digital, there's complete data transparency, there's complete transparency on price points. Then in a large way, one can access information like one couldn't do before, which means, like you said, branding is very, very important. And the brand will also mean that relationships, because a brand is eventually a receptacle of trust. The calling card, exactly. So if Vani and Shiv have to do business, Vani has to feel comfortable to pick up the phone on Shiv. It's not just about the price and everything else, which is probably parity. and brands help build trust. That's fantastic. It's a great point you made. And Shiv, tell me, after listening to all of this, for B2B founders, if there were a couple of things that they had to start doing differently starting tomorrow.
Say doing a website, doing a handle, all that is given. That's not even part for the course. That's like saying you need an FMCG brand with good packaging. Come on, that's a given, right? So I will not even discuss what I call the basics. But if I were to go elevate beyond that, I would say think about your consumer or customer needs and desires very carefully. Think about what are the pain points. In a B2B business, typically the pain points are to do with delivery. Okay, that's one. Typically the pain points are about opacity. I don't know where my shipment is. You look at DHL, you look at FedEx, you look at airlines. What have they done? Today, Vani, you don't go and sit in the airport 1 hour before your mother comes. You punch it and see what time the flight lands. You say 10 minutes after that, I'll be there. Why do airlines give you that comfort? Otherwise, before there'll be 20,000 people hanging around for 3-4 hours not knowing what to do. So I think real-time information on delivery, on products, on everything is absolutely crucial. The other thing about B2B is that you need an ecosystem because you sell to somebody, that person transforms whatever you're selling to him, product, that person sells it to somebody else, etc. There's a full chain. If somebody can connect that whole chain, I think that person will definitely win. Or you need to be part of that chain in order to win. And I would also think that you need to think about, as B2B players, what I call painless policies. How many of your policies can be made completely painless for your customer? If you can do that, I think you'll win a lot.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
This episode was brought to you by Cherry Peach Plum. Vani and her team of marketeers and problem solvers at Cherry Peach Plum help businesses solve a wide range of growth challenges by utilizing proven marketing playbooks. Get in touch with us via cherrypeachplum.in if you want to take your brand to the next level.
Is actually to make profit.
I hope you liked my show. And if you did, please do consider subscribing. I also have a YouTube channel by the same name, Marketing by Vani. Please do check that out too. Thank you.
How badly could she screw up one line? Okay. So I did screw up. My YouTube channel is called Marketing with Vani, the same name as this podcast.